Spencer Ross with One Step Forward, and I wanted to make a special video this week. I want to do it about how to say hi to someone. I've talked about the importance of saying hi to someone, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about how to do it. As a leader, it's good to let people go. Hey, I need the hose put away. Let them use their creativity on how to put it away. I need a building built. Let them have some creativity on how to build the building. But if they don't have a foundation on how to build a building, they're going to build it in whatever that way they want. Sometimes that can be amazing, and sometimes that needs a little adjustment, and sometimes that could be wrong. So I just wanted to go over a little bit about some things to think about when you're saying hi to someone. What's one of the best ways to learn about this? One, you can see how other people have done it. I'm going to talk about Mike Rowe on Dirty Jobs. I looked up his name to make sure I got it right this time. He does a great job interviewing people. There are lots of different YouTube videos about this. Some of the great YouTube videos that I have found about this are dating videos. They talk about how to walk up to someone and say hi. Try not to be nervous. Don't stutter. Look people in the eye. Present yourself well. I think that's good. There's lots of advice out there. I encourage you to watch other videos. You've got this one. Awesome. Thank you for watching. But there's other ones as well. So let's get started. Depends on distance. If you're going to say hi to someone, it depends on the distance. Okay, so let's say you work at a school. Cool, I work at a school. You see someone in the distance, they're looking, it appears right at you. Maybe you just wave your hand and just maybe you do a simple wave or no wave, and they wave back. That happened to me. There was a guy, he was brand new. He was walking across the campus. He was looking in my direction, I thought, and so I just stuck my hand up. He immediately stuck it up as well, dropped it down, he looked away, and he kept on walking. It's encouraging for someone to say hi to you. He was wondering, do I feel accepted? Possibly. Is this guy, he said, welcome to the campus. Does he really mean that? Does he care? If you say hi to someone, that will help with that. If you're struggling, I'm not struggling with the relationship with him. He's a good guy. He's a great mentor. If you're struggling with someone, if they're all the way across the campus and they're looking at you and you go to raise your hand and they look away, maybe they didn't see you. Maybe they did. Go ahead and go see where that person is and go say hi to them. That doesn't mean you chase them down. That doesn't mean you hunt them down. Just if you get some time, go ahead and make sure that you say hi to them. Make sure you're welcoming them into your business, your family, whatever your situation is. It's difficult. It can be difficult. It can be difficult. So if you're far away, maybe you raise your hand. There are some cultures that raise two hands. Whatever you're going to do what works for you. If you're close to someone, maybe a simple wave, maybe a smile, maybe a nod with the head up, maybe a nod with the head down, whatever you want to do. But if you think someone's looking at you, make sure you greet them. Say hi. It's polite. If you don't think someone's looking at you, go ahead and walk over and say hi to them. It doesn't hurt. It makes 5 seconds out of your day? 10 seconds? Go ahead and say hi. Make them feel welcome. Make them feel acknowledged. People notice if you see them and you don't say anything. Is it frustrating for you to be noticed and them to say hi to everybody else and not you? I have found that to be the case. I've watched someone say hi to 3 people standing 15 feet away, not to me. It's embarrassing. Okay, so if it's embarrassing to you, are you going to do it to someone else? No. We're going to try to be better. We're going to try to be a leader, and then be a good leader, and then a great leader. So to be a leader, I'm going to say hi to everybody. I'm not going to single somebody out. If I'm dating someone, am I going to treat them differently? It depends. Am I on a date? Am I at work? Whatever is going on, you need to judge that. You need to use good judgment. Maybe ask a mentor. Okay? But you're going to walk in the room and say hi to everybody. You're not going to choose people to say hi to and not say hi to. You're not going to choose people to shake their hand and not shake their hand. You're going to greet everybody the same. Why? Because a leader doesn't discriminate, I guess is the best way to put it. It's the most simple way to put it. We don't discriminate, period, right? We're not going to choose, I'm going to say hi to all the dudes today. We're not going to choose, I'm going to say hi to all the white people today. Leadership's hard, guys. It's messy. There are people who do that. I've known people who do that. As a leader, what are you going to do? Are you going to call them out? Sometimes you need to do it gently, to the side. Sometimes you need to do it in the group. Whatever you do, learn from it. If you do it right one time and then you do it wrong the second time, don't do it wrong the third time. Maybe go back and do it right the first time. Maybe you adjusted from the first time because they've done it again. But as a leader, you need to be making sure that you say hi to everyone. If you see someone see you, say hi to them. Don't ignore them. The janitors, the CEO, your boss, other coworkers, the bully. Yes, the bully. Say hi to them. It's hard. I know. Been there. Have I been in your shoes? No. So maybe I don't know how hard it is for you. So ask for some advice. Watch some other YouTube videos. I appreciate you watching this one, but there's a lot of good stuff out there on how to deal with difficult people. I watched some of it. I encourage you to watch it as well. Shake their hand. So why I thought about doing this video is there was a kid who was walking by. I stuck out my hand. He stuck out his hands. And when I shook his hand, there was nothing there. It was just an arm. I'm like, all right, he's got to go, but I need to mentor him on that. So I took the opportunity in a group setting. I didn't embarrass the kid. I did call him over, but I called the other kids over as well so that he wouldn't be singled out. And I didn't force him to shake my hand again because I didn't think he wanted to do that. But there was a high school kid. He was sitting right there. And I'm like, hey, man, can you shake my hand? He put his arm up and he shook my hand. So why am I holding a cup? I was trying to figure out, how do I explain to a kid how to shake someone's hand? Grab the cup. When you go to grab the cup, you go grab the cup, right? It's not too hard. You're not trying to crush the cup. It's not too soft so the cup falls out of your hand. The cup's on the counter. You walk over. You're looking at the cup. You reach your hand out and you grab the cup. That's all you need to do to shake someone's hand. You walk up to someone. You're looking them in the eye. You put your arm out. You look down to see their hand. You grab their hand. You shake it maybe 2 or 3 times and maybe in up and down fashion. You look at them and you let go. You don't need to crush their hand. You don't need to act immature and say, if I can crush their hand, I'm more dominant than you. People find that childish. Don't do that. But go ahead and give a firm handshake. When you feel a good amount of resistance, stop. Does this apply to ladies as well? Yeah, it applies to everybody. There's going to be times when you go for a loan and you're going to walk in. You're going to be cool, calm, and collected. You're going to have all the information ready. You're going to reach out your hand and you're going to shake their hand with a nice, firm grip. And they're going to be too immature to give you the loan because they're going to be put off by your firm handshake or the fact that you're a woman and you're being confident. Leadership is hard, guys. What are you going to do when your sister walks back in and she's mad because she didn't get the loan to buy a house? What are you going to do when your neighbor is frustrated because she went to buy a house to get a loan and she couldn't because of whatever? We've heard the stories. There's lots of leadership out there, but are they talking about this? Some of them are. Are you going to talk about this? Are you going to go up and try to do better? Are you going to make sure that you don't discriminate against someone? We've talked about it. We've talked about it in some of the first videos. Don't do dumb stuff. Okay? If you're too immature to have a young lady come up to you and shake your hand, grow up. A good leader is always trying to improve. A good leader does not discriminate. A good leader stands up for other people. A good leader mentors other people. Don't let stuff go. Go ahead, shake their hand, ask them for that loan. Go ahead, shake their hand, stand in front of that room of 15 to 20 people and get that funding for your company. You can make it happen. Go ahead and give them that handshake. If you want to do the half handshake that some young ladies like to do, go ahead and do that. Do what makes you comfortable. There's COVID right now. Maybe you don't want a handshake. Maybe you want to do an elbow. Go ahead and give them an elbow. Do what works for you. Don't give up. There's another branch. There's another bank. Live in a different country, same things apply. Don't give up. Don't give up because someone doesn't like your tone of voice. Don't give up because someone judges you on your last name or the color of your skin or whatever dumb thing they think of. Because that's what it is. So keep going. Shake their hand, introduce yourself. Depending on the distance, maybe you're playing it by ear. Watch some YouTube videos. Watch other people, how they do it, how they interview people. Look them in the eye. If you're asking for a loan, look them in the eye. Be cool, calm, and collected. Have your information. If you're going through your paperwork, sir, I don't know the answer to that, but I will get back to you. Okay? I was watching a thing today about if you are staring at someone and you're like, man, I'm staring at that person too long. What should you do? He suggested instead of looking down, because that makes you look weak, and in some situations you don't want to look weak with most situations, look to the side. Take that moment, look to the side, 1, 2, 3, come back. However you want to do it. I work at a school. I've talked about this. I'm looking around all the time. There's a window right over there. At night, I can see the cars passing by. I can't tell you how many times I've had to stop, restart the video because I've looked outside for a car. Pay attention to the person you're talking to. Focus on them. See what they're doing. Be cool. Do stuff with your hands. If you want to do stuff with your hands, go ahead and do stuff with your hands. I move my hands all the time. Works well at an elementary school. Works well at a high school. Sometimes it doesn't work well. I was watching a YouTube video today and the guy's pointing at the screen. Some people tell you not to do that. They specifically say, do not do that. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Be you. Be authentic. Is it hard with the bullies? Yes. Yes, it is. Keep going. Keep trying. Okay? They already don't like you, so try to just work on that relationship. Just try to say hi. And then maybe, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How was your weekend? How were your kids? But Spencer, I know that he talks to everybody else about his family except me. I know, it's frustrating. And I don't know what you're going through. Maybe ask a mentor for some advice. There's a lot of good people out there. You know who they are. You can find them. And if you don't know, please feel free to email me. And maybe I can help you. So shake their hand, look them in the eyes, point your body at them. All right, so Mike Rowe, Dirty Jobs, love that show. There's lots of good things to look at when you are getting advice on this. So when I'm talking to someone, am I talking to them like this? Well, maybe there's a sports game going on, so I'm talking to them like this. But if there's nothing else going on, would it be frustrating to talk to me like this? What does this tell you? What does this tell me? It means that you're not important. Whatever I'm looking at out there is possibly important. Okay, if I'm doing security, maybe we're looking in two different directions, but most of the time we're having 50 to 100 conversations a day where you just need to look at the person Have your body, have your shoulders squared up on the person. You don't need to fight them. You just cool, calm, and collected, just having a conversation with them. Okay? If you are thinking about your feet, okay, have your feet pointed out. Cool. There's lots of YouTube videos about it. If you're talking to someone, you're talking to two people. Okay? Split the difference. So the screen is one person and the other person's over there. I'm going to point my body in between two of them so my head can easily go back and forth between the two people because I want to be engaged with both people. I was talking to two guys. I was in an office and I looked at one, I looked at the other. I looked at one, looked at the other. My mom taught me about this. And whenever I looked at one, he'd always look down or to the side. I'm like, oh, that's odd. And I'd look the other one, and I'd come back, and he'd look down the side. And every once in a while, I see him look up and look back down. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Really cool guy. I like him. We've known each other for years. He was always looking down. He'd ask me a question, and he would ask me a question like this. Spencer, I don't know. What are you doing today? Well, I am working on this air conditioner. Do you need anything else? Well, I was thinking about such. It was odd. I didn't know what else to do, so I just kept doing my thing. And I kept looking at him in the eye and looking at the other guy. But go ahead and look people in the eye. Sometimes people will be intimidated by that. All right, keep going. If there's a thing there, try to work through that. Okay? If you have something going on, let's say you've got sensory issues. Okay, I was at the grocery store. I was walking in the grocery store, and this kid came on, and he had headphones on. Okay, sometimes you have to cut some things out of your life to make yourself a little bit better. Okay, that's okay. He came in, he said hi, and just kept going. He could not hear me. His phones were not set up for that, but he had them closed off so that he could concentrate on doing his thing. I did not ignore him. I did not treat him any differently. I saw him. I said hi and waved hi. He looked. He waved. He didn't speak hi, but his wave to me was saying hi. All right, good to go. Am I going to chase someone down to say hi to them? No. Am I going to make sure I say hi to everybody on my team? Yeah. Am I going to make sure I say goodbye to people? Yeah. Am I going to look them in the eye, shake their hand, do what I can to make people feel warm and welcome? Yes. Am I going to call out people who are specifically not saying hi to a certain person or a certain group of people? Yes. As a leader, it's hard. It's hard. Whether you manage one person and maybe they're having a bad day, so you got to read the room a little bit, or you manage 10,000 people and hopefully you're managing just a few people who manage a few people who manage a few people and do that, because it'd be hard to manage 10,000 people at once. Are you being humble and saying hi to everybody? Are you making people feel welcome? Are you making sure that bullies get mentorship so they're less of a bully tomorrow? Are you trying your best? Are you taking that step forward to build those relationships, to take that chance to say hi? I wish you the best of the rest of the week. Spencer Ross with One Step Forward.